In the packed courtroom at Nairobi's Milimani Law Courts, Bungoma Senator Moses Wetangula sat pensively in the presence of court leader Raila Odinga and a host of other leaders. He was here to defend himself from the prospect of having his name removed from the voters' roll for having bribed voters in the 2013 elections, a move that would see him barred for vying in next year's polls. Wetangula's lawyer James Sorengo put in a spirited argument to save the senator.
All is saying that to remove somebody from a register of voters, he must have been convicted. In fact, we are not dealing with disqualification to be a member of the Senate or the National Assembly, or from running for a seat. Is a person who is disqualified to be registered, to be in the register of voters. So the distinction is very, very concrete, and in law is very clear.
The case before the special committee of the IEBC chaired by Commissioner Thomas Letangule arose after an advisory opinion was made by the Supreme Court citing new evidence linking Wetangula to bribery of voters during the 2013 elections. Senate Speaker Ekwe Thuro later published the report as required by the Elections Act before the matter was taken up by IEBC.
The House has already bolted by you allowing a second election to take place. Because what happens to that election, that even within the constitution timelines, nobody can now contest it?
The Director of Public Prosecution, Keriako Tobiko, however, opted to stay away from the matter today despite having been invited by IEBC. He wrote, and I quote, "It would be inappropriate for me to appear before the committee and offer any opinion in regard to the matter," end of quote. Wetangula's defense would ride on Tobiko's opinion, saying there is no new evidence after the DPP closed the other related case based on lack of sufficient evidence.
I want to urge you to think in tandem with the thinking of the DPP. When the matter went to him, he didn't ask, why has it come to me?
And with that, the session was adjourned, but not just yet.
Kwanza kukata mguu ya kodi, kukata veta, ili Kalonzo na Raila wabaki peke yao. Lakini tumehamia hao ng'oo.
It will be a long and an anxious 8-day waiting period as the three commissioners retire to write their ruling, a decision that will definitely have huge political ramifications, not only to Moses Wetangula, but to CORD as the coalition. Alex Kubasu, The Big Question at Milimani Courts in Nairobi.